Good evening. Good evening.
Good
So,
evening.
Morning, sir.
Okay, sir.
yes.
You start your
So,
class.
okay, ma'am. Thank you. So, in the
Ma'am is too much strict. Time.
mm, yes. So, in the
मैम बोल
previous
रहे
class,
टाइम टेबल में बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट है सर.
हाँ. So, uh, in the previous class, we had started discussing about what is digital marketing, and we gave the introduction of digital marketing. Why company goes for digital marketing? What are the benefits of digital marketing? What are the characteristics of digital marketing? How it is different from the traditional marketing? All these things we have discussed in the previous class. So now we will move ahead and we will discuss various other things which will be the part of digital marketing strategy. So if you look at the digital marketing strategy and how a consumer makes decision, that is the consumer decision making process, then in marketing we have studied the AIDA model, that is awareness, interest, desire, action. How a consumer climbs these models. The ultimate objective of marketer is to make the customer move from awareness stage to action and then to advocacy. So how this model applies in digital marketing? So little bit we have to discuss about that. So that is, first of all, the first ladder is awareness. Now if the whether the consumer are aware about the brand or not. So the aim of marketer would be to make consumer aware about the brand, whether they have heard the brand or not. Here the goal may be to create top of the mind recall. Top of the mind recall means what? Whenever you think about that product category, the name of the brand comes in your mind. Like if you think about disinfectant, household cleaning, so Lysol comes in your mind. So that would be the top of the mind recall. So what the company can do? The company can, in case of digital marketing, the aim is to create awareness. The company, what they will do? They will go for display advertisements on websites or banner ads, which we call. They can create advertisement on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube to create more and more awareness. So first objective is achieved, that is to create awareness. Now once consumer are aware, then that is not enough. Whether the consumer are interested in the brand or not, they need to know more about the brand. So interest, this is also known as consideration stage, means whether the consumer is really considering the brand for purchase or not. So here the marketer would like to communicate through various interesting posts highlighting how this brand is better than the competitor's brand. Nowadays the company goes for emotional messages, trying to convince the consumer that you are somehow the brand is going to help you, or how the brand is providing you solution. So tries to create a emotional connect with the consumer. So in the case of interest, again, the company can create a highly effective campaign, and to break the clutter, they can create some interesting stories on YouTube. Nowadays, because of YouTube, you have the benefit of advertising for say 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 6 minutes, unlike a normal advertisement on television, which is for 10 to 12 seconds. So that is, so there the company can, the brand can create interest for the product. Companies like HUL, they have created this kind of campaign for Dove and other this companies. Similarly, the company can create. Now, next is, once you are interested, then the next level will be to create desire. Desire means that now the consumer is seriously considering the brand to purchase. So what the company may do? The company may try to educate you, try to show you the reviews of the brands, show you the ratings of the brands, so that you are now satisfied. like how Carrot Lane, which is a online jewelry store, how it promotes its product. So because of its artificial intelligence thing and all those, so they have created a good desire in the minds of target customers. Similarly, magicbrick.com, with the use of 3D imaging, they have attracted the customers where you can, by wearing the AV camera, AV augmented reality AR with that glass, you can see how the inside of your flat will be by sitting in somewhere else. So all these things are there to create desire. So mainly here what the brand or the marketer does, they bring about a comparative analysis between various competing brands so that you are moved towards the consideration. From consideration you are now ready to make the purchase. So from desire we move to action. Action, now action means what? Even after you have decided, you went, you are there, you have logged in to the website, but there are also some hiccups before the final purchase. How is the website, whether the navigation is smooth or not, how many attempts you have to make before making the final purchase. If you look at good websites like Flipkart or Amazon, you see a product, immediately below add to cart. So in a single step, it is added to your cart. So how all these are the hurdles. So how the company is able to smooth its website, search engines, so that the customer does not face any problem while purchasing. So at that stage, the purchase may be terminated. The customer finds that this website is not safe. It is not HTTPS. So that may also discourage the customer to purchase. So this is how the company tries to have different, takes the customer from awareness stage to action stage. Once you have purchased the product, then next is you will become an advocate, which the company really wants. What is advocacy? Advocacy is that you start sharing the experience, your experience with other on various social media or various other places. You give good positive feedback about the brand. You become a brand advocate. So what is the benefit for the company? If you become a brand advocate, the benefit is that without paying anything, you have become a partner of the company. You are promoting the brand through positive word of mouth, through positive word of Facebook, through positive word of Twitter, wherever different places you are promoting the brand. So these are the model which is known as IDA: awareness, interest, desire, action, and then advocacy. Now another part of strategy is the POEM framework. What is this POEM framework? This is nothing but paid media. What do you mean by, why we are discussing this? Because these terms you will be frequently using, we will be frequently using in the digital marketing. That what is paid media, what is owned media, what is earned media? Paid media, paid media means what? Paid media means when the company, when the digital marketer has to give sponsorship, or when they advertise on various websites. Suppose I am a company Amul. So if I have to advertise on Facebook, I will have to pay. If I have to advertise on LinkedIn or Instagram, I have to pay. So when I am paying, and that is the sponsored advertisement, then it is known as paid media. So when you are paying, that becomes the paid media. We will discuss about Google AdWords, later in digital marketing. We will see how search engine optimization, what is search engine marketing, like when you search for certain items, how it is displayed on the top. So the company has paid for that. There are organic, inorganic search, all these things we will be discussing subsequently in other chapters when we discuss broadly about what is digital marketing. Next is owned media. Owned media means company's own website or their Facebook page, right? Where the original contents are created by the brand or the company, like they create videos, images, all these are part of owned media. And the third one is earned media. Earned media means when you have posted on Facebook, YouTube, other social media, then you receive some likes, right? And then there are some positive tweets about your brand. People share, people come give good comments about your brand. That is known as earned media. So, in case of digital marketing, the company goes for a combination of all three. That is paid media, they go for advertisement, banner ads on social media, websites, blogs. They go for they when they open up their website URL, or they create social media page, Twitter handle, that is known as owned media. And when on these mediums, when there is free publicity, when people discuss about when the consumers or users or audience discuss about the brands, they like the post of the companies, they give positive comments, they retweet, all these are part of earned media. So that is the POEM framework. M stands for media. So paid, owned, earned media. Now, general strategy what the company should follow, there should be a balance between all the three, right? And then we will discuss about what is organic and what is paid. All these things we will discuss in detail in the coming chapters. So that is a combination. So there is a convergence of all the three medium. What will happen if you are paying? Then it will increase your reach. It will boost. If you want to reach more number of consumers, then you can pay, and then immediately your reach will increase. So that is also done by the companies to promote their product, to increase their reach, to increase their impressions. Impressions is what? These are some metrics we will discuss in the coming slides. That how many people have seen those ads. There are various banner ads on the websites, on Facebook, there are ads. So how many people have seen? That is the impression. Once you open the website, that is known as, once you see that campaign, those are known as impressions. So there has to be a combination of all these media. Now there is a question: is Facebook, if a company is using Facebook, and whether it is a paid media, is it a own media, or it is a earned media? Now what is the answer for that? When the company creates a content on Facebook, it is an owned media. The company has created a page, that is owned media, because for opening a Facebook page you do not require any amount, any money. Next is Next is Facebook is also, when it becomes earned, it becomes earned when you get likes and shares on your post, and when the company promotes its product by giving advertisement on Facebook, then that is known as paid. So here you get all the three, that is paid media by paying to Facebook by going for advertisement, that is paid media. Owned media, when you are uh, posting on Facebook and you are getting good likes, comments, that is owned media. And then you have uh, when you are posting on the Facebook, that is the owned media, and when people like it, that becomes earned media. And when you you give ads on Facebook, that becomes a paid medium. So a company can go for all these three things. So till now, any question you have, you can ask. Someone was raising hand.
Sir, I have one
Ah,
question, sir, on
okay.
digital marketing.
Ah,
Sir, nowadays many more companies,
hmm.
convert to a digital marketing or more focus on digital marketing, sir.
Hmm,
Uh,
hmm,
More than TV advertisement. What is the main reason
hmm.
behind this, sir? This is mainly is cost saving.
See, in that class also we have discussed that how there is a growth in all these mediums. Why? why there is a growth. We had shown in the previous slide that how
Hmm.
the spending on digital medium has increased. Now, if you compare
Hmm.
the ad given by companies on digital and traditional medium, then still there is a long way to go. Certainly, still digital media is lagging behind. The percentage of campaigns which you see on television or hoardings, that is much more compared to. But still, the company cannot ignore the digital medium because the reasons we have discussed, the reasons were that what is the number of internet users, you have got such a high number of internet users, average data 55 crore smartphone users, Facebook, we have got 280 million accounts on Facebook. So because of all these things, the company are finding that a human, a consumer, or a target audience spends considerable amount of time on this medium, right? So they cannot ignore it. I remember 5 6 years ago in 2014-15 when Hotstar was launched, then people thought that who will watch on Hotstar, because but now you see that it has grown like anything. Crores of customers are there for Hotstar, that they are known as OTT, over the top players like Voot, Z5, Amazon Prime. They are known as over the top. So now every the my entertainment has gone to smartphone. Everyone has got their own screen. So the company are observing that okay, if a consumer is not reading newspaper, then but still he is on Facebook. So why not to advertise on Facebook? He is on Instagram. He may not be seeing the hoardings. He may not be seeing the television advertisement. So why not to be on Facebook and social media? Another biggest reason is customization. Segment of one that day we had discussed, based on single users re- purchase habits or based on single users interest, the company can customize products. The company can customize advertisement for those customers. So it really helps the company to target a single user based on his likes and dislikes. So that is the benefit of digital marketing. And compared to the traditional medium, certainly it costs less because it doesn't cost any amount for creating a Facebook page or opening account, a company account on Instagram or Twitter. It's free of cost. So that is a medium where that's why the companies are going for digital, right? So
Okay,
these
okay,
are
sir.
the reasons.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, can I ask
So,
sir one question, sir?
yes.
Sir, is that possible for sir digital marketing in medical field, sir, medicine like
Be a little bit
pharmaceutical?
louder. कम आ रहा है आवाज.
Sir,
हाँ बोलिए.
is that possible, sir, in a digital marketing for pharmaceutical medicine, sir? How can read the
Is it
digital marketing?
possible?
Yes, in
What you are
pharmaceutical, sir,
saying? For
all
pharmaceutical sector, is there a
yes, yes,
possibility of pharmaceutical sectors?
yes, yes.
You are saying net medicine.
Sir,
Net
net
medicine
medicine
क्या
also,
है? हाँ.
but sir,
Net
this
med.
is not ऑल काइंड एथिकल नहीं है सर उसमें एक्चुअली वो जितने भी
हाँ.
फार्मास्यूटिकल
हाँ.
मेडिसिन ऑल द बेस्ड ऑन प्रिस्क्रिप्शन बेस्ड सर एंड
राइट राइट
यू
राइट. उस पे एसोसिएशन ने इशू भी उठाया है that it is not, it should not be allowed.
यस इट
See.
शुड नॉट बी अलाउड इन
हाँ. तो one.
इन फ्यूचर सर
तो
दिस इन फ्यूचर दिस इज अलाउड
in
इट विल बी
future
अलाउड
if the government changes the rules, then it can be
यस
allowed. But there is uh, products like medicines which can be consumed for different other purposes, like
यस
some medicines are required for some serious patient, but people use it for bodybuilding, steroids.
यस
तो नॉर्मल मार्केट में स्टेरॉइड्स आपको प्रिस्क्रिप्शन से मिलेगा, बट ऑनलाइन यू कैन. सो द थिंग इज दैट one, there are various options on digital market. It is only not about selling. Selling is one aspect of digital marketing. I may not always go for selling. I may look for brand building. I may give advertisement of Torex syrup on Facebook, Torex Tolvida Khasi. So I can
Yes.
create ad campaign on Facebook, on Twitter, on various other mediums for creating brand awareness, for creating uh, to imparting knowledge about the brand, that which is the best, how you can drink this cough syrup. So that is free. So the company can invest in digital marketing. And in fact, pharmaceutical companies are always investing on digital medium, not for direct sales, but
Yes,
for
sir. Not for
promoting their
selling
product.
medical
Huh.
medicine, sir. In
But
digital marketing,
for
only
promoting,
use
they
for
can.
the
Huh.
general medicine. You can for a digital. You can use for the digital marketing. General medicine, like sir.
For
Medical
promotion,
medicine
the
means
company can do. So for
yes.
promotion, the company can do. Right. But for sales, regulatory authorities, their rules, regulations are there of Indian Medical Association and government. So they have to take
Yes.
a call what kind of medicines will be allowed or whether actually it should be allowed or not. But for advertisement, the company is open. They can advertise and they are advertising also. ठीक है? So
Okay. Thank you, sir.
now, हाँ. So next, after poem framework, now we move to the digital marketing plan. ये जो है ये steps है. These are the digital marketing plan. It is for any campaign. We will discuss this. This is on a digital marketing plan or campaign. So what happens when a company goes for digital marketing, right? So let us see there are 7 steps which the company goes for. So first step is objectives, defining the objectives. So what could be the objectives of in case of digital marketing? So the company has to first of all divide what is my objective, whether the objective is only branding, that is promoting my brand, or some performance I am also looking for. Performance means sales. Like you see that there are various nowadays insurance products, Bharti AXA or any other company, they have their websites also, and either you can purchase direct through agents or through banks. There also in the website, if you go to any insurance website, then there are chatbots, or they will ask you, "Are you interested? Please enter your phone number. Our customer executives will contact you." So here, what I am trying to say is that what is the objective of the company? Whether it is only branding, that is no immediate objective for sales. It is only for promotion, only for promoting the brand, right? So to create brand recall, to create awareness, or the aim is to create sales, or the aim is to generate leads, lead generation. What is lead generation? That's what I told, that how these insurance companies, they on their website they ask immediately to give your number, phone number. Once you give their phone number, that becomes a lead. Now, based on your location, you will receive a call from your near the branch from your town. So that is leads. Or what is your objective? Objective is conversion. Conversion means that you purchase the product. You convert from non-user to user of the brand. So what is your objective? So objective can be a combination of both. It can be branding as well as performance, or it can be only branding. So it depends upon the company that what they are going for. Then if your objective is to some performance, performance means that you want some sales, you want some leads to be generated, or you want some conversions, then there are certain metrics we will be discussing in detail also. Like what are these metrics? These metrics are nothing but they are the quantifiable things, like measurement tools. How you will measure? How you will measure? Suppose you have given an advertisement on Facebook page regarding become a member of Gold Gym, avail 10% discount. This is the ad going on Facebook. Now company has paid some amount to Facebook. So how many consumers are, how many users are clicking that? That is known as click-through rate. Once you are on Facebook or any website or on Times of India, anywhere, you are seeing some ads are there. Now, if once you see that ad, that is known as impression. Now, once you click that, that becomes, you have clicked that. So that will lead to that company's website, that is known as landing page. So click through rates. So here the beauty of digital marketing is you can measure it. Measurability means you can measure it. That how many users have only seen the ad, how many users have clicked that. So click through rate. So if that is your objective, so you can measure using this metrics. Then there is cost per acquisition, CPA. Cost per acquisition is what? You have paid, given some advertisement, and suppose you have invested 10,000 rupees for that ad, and by seeing that ad you have got 10 customers. So you will assign cost per acquisition. So the cost per acquisition will be 100 rupees. For one customer you have got 100. So that is cost per acquisition. Means what is the amount you have invested for acquiring one customer. So all these metrics are will be discussed in detail, and that is how you can measure your objective with the help of some metrics. So that is, it can be measured. So the company can either create these measurable tools on its own, or with the help of Google Analytics, they can give you the details that what is your CTR, what is your CPA, all these can be obtained. Next step is to understand the buyer persona. Buyer's persona means what? Buyer's persona is simply a kind of segmentation. Buyer's persona is simply a kind of segmentation. Who are your buyers? Right? Whom should we identify? What would be the basis? On the basis of age, location, job, education. So you are segmenting your buyers on the basis of their various demographic or other interest, right? So based on, you develop based on the social media profile of customers, and with the help of Google Analytics you try to create that what kind of customers, what kind of users are there, gender breakup you can see, you can bifurcate that, okay, how many male persons are coming to our websites, how many females are coming, all those based on the Google Analytics. There are tracking code is created. Google will create a tracking code for your website, and for you what will happen, that wherever the user will go, it will be tracked. So all the informations is passed on Google Analytics to the company who has paid for its analysis. So buyer's persona is developing a segmentation strategy for your buyer. Which buyer to target, what are their interests, all these, what media they consumes, all these things you can develop on the basis of the information. Next comes, once you have segmented the buyers on the basis of various parameters, next task is the generation of content. Content means what it will be, whether it will be a video post, whether it will be an image, infographics will be there, webinars, emails, what will be the content. Nowadays you will find that the maximum portion of Facebook is with videos. Why videos? Because they have realized that the biggest search engine, or maximum time the people are glued to YouTube, And what they consume there, they consume videos. So this, based on this, Facebook created small videos. So now on Facebook you will see videos are there. So as a company, what you want to do, you want to post some videos or some image. What will be there in your content, which will be able to attract the attention of the users. And the company, if you have advertised earlier, then you will realize what has worked earlier, what this time whether that will work or not. So this is the part of content. Next comes channel. Channel means medium. Again, what medium you are going to use, whether you are going to you will promote the product on your website only, or whether you will go through some blogs, or you will have some post on Facebook, LinkedIn. So what channel, what medium you are going to use for creating your content or posting your content. So that is the channel decision, where you want to advertise on Facebook, on or on Twitter, where you want to post your content. So that is the channel strategy. Next comes the timelines. Timelines means you create a event calendar, right? So event calendar, why it is in the part of strategy, you will create the campaign plan that okay, for 5 days we will go with this. After 10 days or this month, we will promote this ad only. Like you see, when a brand is launched initially, a common ad is displayed. But after some time, the new ad comes. So you have to decide on the timeline that is a plan, month-wise calendar kind of, where all the activities are recorded. So that it will help you to break down the strategy in the timelines. Suppose you have gone for 5 6 various mediums, you are advertising on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, different other mediums. So what will be the specific strategy, what will be your strategy for different weeks? All these are breakdown into timelines. Then sixth step is deciding about the budget, how much budget you are allocating, right? It depends upon the objectives which you have thought of in your mind, and it is a part of overall integrated marketing communication, that how much budget you are going to spend for digital, because certainly as a company you are spending on other mediums also, on traditional mediums also. You are advertising on newspapers, you are advertising on television, hoardings. So what is your plan? What is your budget? Or you are going only for this online medium? So that is the budget. So this is about deciding the budget. So the company can decide what budget they are going to spend for this digital marketing plan, based on the content, based on the technology you have used, how much, whether you will go for a paid campaign, or it will only be a content which is generated in-house and that is posted on the Facebook or website. So that is about the budget. Next is measurement. Now if once you have created the digital marketing plan, then at the end you need to measure. You measure what? You need to measure that whether you are able to achieve the objective or not. Otherwise, how you will plan for future? So for measurement, you need to measure certain things like recall, whether the consumers are able to remember the brand or not, whether there is a change in their attitude or not. So what is the end result of all these campaigns? How you will measure? So there are various metrics. Click-through rate is one metric, that if I have advertised and 1,000 people have seen, out of that 1,000 people, what percentage of people have clicked that ad? So click through rate is that. if you have given a banner ad in Times of India website, so how many people have clicked that? So all these things are there. Lead conversion. Online insurance companies has got a lead of for 50 consume 50 prospects. So out of these, how many got converted? How many conversion was there? Or whether it is just like anything. Those are non-interested people who have given their information. So all these can be measured. So this is a part of digital marketing plan where we discussed about different steps like developing objective, right? The objective can be branding only, that is creating brand awareness or brand recall, or it can be certain performance. Performance means I want to make sales through online. I want to generate leads or I want to convert consumers. So what I want to do? So that is the performance metric. So objective is defined first. After objective defining, you create the persona, buyers. You identify the likes, dislikes, demographic factors of the buyers. What do they like? What is their age? What is their gender? And based on that, you create the content either on Facebook or either through video or through uh, creating webinars or through image or through just a post. So that is a part of your content. Then you decide about the channel, which medium I will select, whether I will go for Google search, paid search. In Google search, we will discuss that paid search are also there. You will find that when you search for something, at the top three items are displayed, four items are displayed, and the bottom it is written ad. What is that? That is paid search. So whether you are going for paid search or whether you are paying on Facebook, LinkedIn, or other medium, so what is the channel you are using? Then you create a month-wise calendar, which is known as timelines. You plan your activity till for every minute, for every day, and then you decide about the budget, how much budget you are going to spend for digital marketing. It may be a part of your overall budget. IMC stands for Integrated Marketing Communication. We will discuss in another 2 3 after 2 3 class what is integrated marketing communication. It includes advertisement, promotion, sales promotion, uh, personal selling, public relation, publicity. So it is a combination of all these. So what is how much budget you are going to allocate? That is next thing. And finally, you measure that what is the overall result of my digital marketing campaign. That is the measurement. So these are the things which we have discussed. With this, we finish chapter 1. Now you can ask questions based on this if you have any doubt. कुछ पूछना है
No,
तो
sir.
पूछिए. हाँ.
नहीं sir. नहीं sir.
हाँ. और किसी को? तो anyone, any doubt? इसको देखिए. Go through the slides and you can ask. इसको पढ़ के भी जाइए. नेक्स्ट में हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे सर्च इंजन मार्केटिंग. So with this, yeah, anyone? Okay, so
So
in that,
now in current scenario in sir
हाँ
now
पूछिए
in
पूछिए.
current scenario regarding about
हाँ.
COVID-19, I think sir digital marketing is more powerful
More
media, na
powerful,
sir.
correct. Yeah, right. More powerful, and because of social distancing and people are within their house, so no scope for hoardings. Where you will be hoarding? So the medium
Yes,
left
sir.
is and it can be created easily. Instead of small contents, the company can create in-house by or some messages the company can create. It does not require going outside and shooting for an ad. The company can create small messages. The content planning team can create by sitting at their home. So this is the benefit,
Okay.
right?
Okay, sir.
So
Thank you.
okay,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
sir.
ठीक है. So, ma'am, with this we come to the end of this class. Right, Rumna ma'am.
यस सर.
हाँ, ठीक है. तो हो गया मैडम, चैप्टर कंप्लीट हो गया. क्लास
हाँ
बंद
ठीक है
करते
सर.
हैं.
ठीक.
ओके, थैंक यू.
ओके.
हाँ,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
ओके.